What up? It's your man DJ Big Mike.
And you know what it is, it's the Angry Artist.
And it's your boy Walt Da Vinci.
And this is Beyond the Tracks podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. What up, fellas?
What up, man?
Man, it's been a minute. Everybody been a little busy.
Yeah.
Lloyd been trying to, fucks around with that Comic-Con, Monroe Comic-Con jumping off.
I'm doing
We got Walt getting ready to just escape.
I know, right? But he's escaping to the 10-foot snow areas, though.
Well, he gonna be listening to some Prince.
I was not ready for that.
You
Not
what?
the Prince.
No, I wasn't
Yeah,
ready.
and he got the purple on today, so he
He's up.
yeah, he ready.
Not only is he going down, he wearing the purple, too.
Yeah, he getting ready.
That's crazy.
Boy, you go down to Minneapolis or Minnesota, you got
No, you're going to Missouri, ain't you?
Minneapolis.
You're in Minneapolis?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Bro, that's why he got the purple on, because you can only wear purple there. If you wear any other color, that purple is like the gang. The gang.
So red and blue ain't getting no love?
No love.
None.
What is red and blue?
That's why I did that. That's why I did that. Red and blue make what? Purple.
So fellas, man, what's going on? What's good? What we talking about? Let's get it going.
This something's really bugging me, man.
Something always bugging you.
Well,
but I still love it.
that's who I am.
Right.
That's who I am. And no, we don't talk politics.
We
don't.
can. I don't care.
But we don't. But it's the effects of politics.
Okay.
It gives people an excuse to be the person they really truly are and show their wanton hate and everything else for other people for no reason because they are idolizing somebody.
I can agree with that to an extent. I feel like it's bigger than politics.
No, but what I'm saying
It's
is like a gateway drug.
Yeah.
It's a gateway drug.
You can definitely call it that.
You can most definitely say
Because
that.
people aren't that comfortable coming out really as racist as they have been in the past few years. It hasn't been that much in your face. It's been in the shadows. We know it's there. Ooh, like the boogeyman under your bed. Ooh, it's there. But now, daylight, boogeyman right in front of you.
Because I believe like social media has made it so ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
a lot of bandwagon stuff going on.
yeah, because it's like we talk about it, and we could talk about social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's people read half of the headline and run with it, and then you have like Donald Trump and Biden and Kamala Harris and everybody else. They're like stars now. They're like celebrities. They're not the people that are running our country. They're celebrities.
You know who they are? They're the Pharisees.
The Pharisees. Break that down.
In the Bible, they were false prophets.
Yeah.
And people were worshiping them. Mm-hmm. The worship got washed away, didn't they?
That's our Arsenio Hall moment right there. Things that make you go,
Think about that.
yeah,
Sheesh.
That's real facts.
That's
that
real
is
deep,
facts.
too. Real
Because
But even like, the Olympics is jumping off, and it's like, remember the young lady who was the boxer, and
who is the boxer?
right? Who is the boxer? They was like, oh, she's transgender, and everybody jumped on that
And they're
bandwagon,
Yep.
and I just shut the hell up.
Me too.
Because I had literally already heard about it. I had already researched it. I had already checked it out, because my thought process right away was, there's no way this woman is transgender. There's way too many tests for that. They would not allow that to happen. They
Right.
just wouldn't allow it to happen.
Right.
But you had all these people of the boxing community and all these different subgroups that were just posting and saying it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
Let this man fight these women.
And hit her twice and made her bow out, because there's no reason why a man should be fighting.
Yeah,
Okay, facts of the matter was, you might come in the ring with a plan, everything go out the window, you get hit in the face. Quote Mike Tyson.
Facts.
a lot
She
of
got hit in the
people-
face,
they
hard
took,
as
they
fuck.
took that scenario and flipped it.
She was
Turned
bro.
it.
People still don't want to believe it.
And I'm like, it ain't even about believing it. The conversation I had with somebody was like, they should have a whole separate Olympic thing for those who are transgender. And I was like, that's not kind of fair in a way. But at the same time, but why though?
But why?
There, why? But you know what the funny thing is? She's not transgender.
She's not.
She was born with an extra chromosome.
Right. And that's the killer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I honestly, once they said that, I stay out of it. I'll stay out of it because I have a
She's XXY.
because I have a friend who was a female, now he's a man now. So I kind of have friends in that community. So I kind of like take their side on that.
But yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. But in this case, this is a woman that can have children still.
This is my thing.
Leave her alone.
This is my thing.
Oh,
I don't really care
Me either.
about none of that, right?
right.
So this is my thought process.
Punch him in the face.
If you were born with a Tucci, a pussy, I say it. Trump said it, I can say it. If you was born with a pussy, I'm gonna be politically correct. If you were born with a vagina and a uterus, you're a woman. Period.
Boom.
I don't care. You can call he, who, him, whatever, her, whatever. If you were born with a vagina and a uterus, you're a woman.
I have to
Right?
agree. I have to agree.
Now, if you do whatever to change your gender or appear to be a man or vice versa, you still have to pass all those drug tests,
Facts.
right?
Yes.
When it comes to sports and things like that,
Yes.
you still have to pass all those drug tests. So if you're, say, a woman or, a man who is becoming a woman, your testosterone level has to be at a certain level, all this stuff, right?
Right.
The thing with this woman was she was born with an extra X chromosome,
Yes.
which makes her have a higher testosterone level than most women, not all women,
So,
but a majority of women.
so was her levels still cleared with the drug test and everything? So it
She
was
had
not
to fight, didn't she?
So but I'm saying like
Yes.
So
yes.
I never knew. I never did my history on that.
Oh, I
I
did.
just
But the thing is, see, what happens too is people take testosterone as a enhancement drug.
Yes, they
right?
do.
So that's why they say if your levels are above a certain point, right, then it's illegal. That's why she had got banned from a couple other some
Her
other
home state,
Yes.
her home country banned her
Yes.
because her levels were too high
Yes.
for them.
yes.
okay.
But the thing for me is it's really simple. She has a medical disorder. So to me, I have to look at that like would we flip out if she had diabetes?
Nope.
You know,
Right,
would
right,
we flip
correct.
out if she had another disease?
I got something to say. What
What?
about her actual professional record? She's been knocked out 7 times
Oh yeah.
by women.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well, see, it
because that woman couldn't beat her, don't mean shit.
Right. Most
Bro.
definitely.
that's
So
it.
they're trying to fault her for her medical condition.
Yes.
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 She's getting penalized for.
Yes. So
Something that
basically,
you
they
can't
say they're saying the community is saying because you got high testosterone levels, you must have been a man at some point, and so therefore you got to fight men.
A man will break her in half.
Most definitely.
Break her in
And the
half.
thing is, like
Expeditiously.
if you go back and you look at some of her fights, like there were many women not only that knocked her out, but was giving her the business.
Right.
She trained her ass off. She got better. People weren't expecting that. They're used to looking at her old fights and going, "Pfft,
Right.
yeah, come on.
Right, because she's 9-7.
Right.
9-7.
And then all of a sudden she super sock your ass in the face. Now it's you got an extra chromosome.
It was all you can.
So it's a sore loser situation. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So what happened was, only that I kin this to is the Greeks and the Colosseum.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
s-
that's really what the Olympics are.
They saw blood in this woman, and they came after her.
Yeah.
But what is it keeping you from? Think about that. That's all social media does.
Yeah.
Just
It's
leave
the
her
It's a
alone.
first-
it's a distraction.
Distracts your attention.
Y'all mad 'cause she
tell you-
grinding. That's what it
I'll
sound
tell
like.
y'all what the hell was a real crazy distraction this year in the Olympics. I had thought about boycott.
Ooh, I'm not gonna say nothing. I know where it's going.
I think I know where you're
listen,
going to.
I was upset. I was angry. And I'm
Where
going
they
to tell you why I
cardboard
was
at?
angry.
Where they cardboard? They linoleum.
Bro, breakdancing as an Olympic sport, cut it out. Just stop it. Y'all
And no
doing way too
B-boys
much.
in there. No
And-
B-girls in there.
Bro, and it's
crazy.
not even that. What's crazy to me is just stop. It's propaganda. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We have the world of dance. Let that be.
Right.
Let that be. I don't even know if there was any members that have competed in the world of dance that were at the Olympics.
You know what that was? distraction level 2000.
And listen, and everybody is giving heat to old girl from Australia. Like she getting the heat, right?
She should.
But my thing is this: just fucking Australia. That's like, are we shocked when people from the Sudan get on the bobsled team and lose bad? No, it's not expected.
Who won the breakdancing thing by his chance?
Ooh, oh God, I'm gonna mess his name up, but
no.
For the
what country?
Oh, Japan.
I know
Japan.
that. I didn't watch it, but Japan
Japan,
is the biggest b-boys outside of people in New York in the world.
Facts.
That's
To be
that
honest with
culture-
you, I think they're bigger on it right now.
because it really kind of just got there.
To them, it's like 19,
90?
like shit, not even
87?
1990. It's like 1985, 84. Like they deep into it right now.
Oh, cardboard.
Yeah,
Bologna. They got that.
Yes.
That's crazy.
They do that. They're about that life.
Once I heard about, I didn't watch that, but once I heard about that, I was like, bro, what? Where is that coming from? Where did that come from?
But this is the thing. What's crazy to me, man, is it's crazy to me to consider an Olympic sport, regardless, right? But it hasn't been
Olympic
approved
sport
or it's all the programming is already set for the next 8 Olympics.
Yep.
It's not in the next 2.
Nope.
So you just threw that in there, like, and they're talking about these people competed in world championships and where,
Distraction level
Where?
9,000.
right?
Because I
Where?
haven't heard nothing about it either.
Do you know why it's happening now? What's going on at this time right now? What's
It's
going
the
on?
presidential race,
Yes.
and it always lands on that because it's the Olympics is every 4 years.
So, and they add something
So-
goofy every 4 years.
That's true. What was? It was something crazy last Olympics too, wasn't it?
It was something goofy. I forgot. It was something like, that's Olympic sport now?
Yeah. Sometimes they just, bro. When you start like looking, when you start like Googling stuff of Olympic sports, you like, what the?
And then,
Where did they come up with this to be a
no.
Darts.
No. Where they
You
come
know,
up with
darts
it-
is an Olympic sport.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
They do it because it's always an election year. Let's keep the horde over here watching this dumb shit, over here robbing their pockets. It's like magic.
Yeah.
Don't watch your right hand, but watch that fucking left hand. That's the one that's getting you.
Bro, I've heard so many people and they're always like, every time like something goes viral or something like that, it's this guy I used to follow and I believe they took him down. But every time like something viral was jumping off, he would start posting up all this stuff that they're doing in Congress, that they're doing in
Yes.
the Senate, that they're doing overseas. Like he would be like, oh, on this day, this went viral.
Yes.
It had 82 million views in one day. And while that was going on, this happened over here. And nobody knew about it.
I'm gonna say one thing right now. Sonya Massey.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened to that?
Well, once again, we talked about that like off camera. It's like it's the outrage for the moment. And I said
No.
People
are-
tend to gear to
people
the
are going to
vote.
forget that.
No, what happened was they called for the firing of the sheriff.
Of that city.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't know that.
And once that happened, it died down. Before that, everybody's all like, oh, Sonya Massey. The minute they called for that man to be fired,
All right. So we got our justice. We're cool now. Is that what you're saying?
no.
Okay.
They're saying,
Because it's still happening
nah,
everywhere else.
we're trying to keep him.
But my
That's-
thing.
They got a video of them talking about they're going to make sure he's okay.
Oh shit.
The sheriff literally said out of his mouth, we're going to take care of you.
Oh, wow.
Now he's getting fired and the posts and the hashtags disappear.
That's crazy.
And then we get hip hop in the Olympics.
Breakdancing in the Olympics.
Stop it.
And back
Stop
to what you
it.
were saying, a lot of people gravitate to the stuff that doesn't really matter at the moment.
Right.
So like I don't know why people do that. It'd be like like you said, all the stuff that's going on with Congress, stuff like that. Then that stuff happen. They like, we're not worried about that.
No.
We're just gonna let that sit over there.
So somebody, oh man, I wish I could remember this, how exactly the post went. But the guy was kind of breaking it down of all of the tragedies that had happened from July and August during an election year. And it was like, I wish I could remember all the names and I can't. but it was like the George Floyd incident was
Yes.
close to that.
Yes.
All the major
Breonna Taylor, all that happened right
cop
then.
on blacks, because we're freaking out. Sometimes I think the Democrats push that because they think, okay, well, that's going to get the black vote, especially when you have. But what happened this time? We had Democrats in office, so now this is an issue, right?
All right.
But is it?
But know what I say?
You know what I'm saying? Like
no-
it's an issue every day. But
Right.
why does something go crazy and viral during an election year?
Fuck them both, 2024.
Oh shit! Is that a T-shirt?
Yes,
Fuck them both.
Fuck them both.
I told somebody the other day. I said I probably won't vote.
But they count on that.
Right.
All we gotta do is some dumb shit Eddie Murphy said years ago. We gonna fuck around with vote for Jesse.
Right. Right.
We vote for somebody that they don't want. Everybody figures out, okay, they don't want Bernie Sanders. As an instance, everybody votes for him and he wins. Like, oh fuck, our whole planet's fucked up now.
Well,
Think about that.
You got Dr. Kumar Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah. Like he broke it down of the electoral college votes
Ooh.
and how that works and
We don't
how
need that.
how basically what's happening now and the way or the reason why some people are starting to become outraged is because we're starting to see more and more that the president who becomes president doesn't actually win the popular vote. And he says, if we just got rid of the electoral college, it is what it is. Because now you wouldn't be pushing on these states that have the most electoral votes. It's just a popular vote. That's the way it really should be, honestly.
So it'll be more straight up voting. It'll be basically be like a more straight up vote.
Yeah, because if let's say Maine, and I don't know how many they have right now off the top of my head, but let's just say Maine has 12 electoral votes and Michigan has 2. Do you really give a fuck about Michigan?
Michigan and Ohio are swing states. Though.
I mean, but I'm just saying. I'm just using that as an example. But if you know that 97% of the population in Michigan vote, you're gonna pay attention to Michigan. You feel what I'm saying? It's not about electoral votes, right?
I'm about to do it wrong.
Peel it back. Peel it back.
You missed it because the only time it hasn't matched is 2 ago when Trump won.
No.
I did the research.
No, bro.
I actually looked it up.
Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, lost the election. Al Gore won the popular vote and lost the election.
But in recent times,
Trump won the election and did not have the most popular vote.
no, he did not. And I'm saying I said the most recent.
Oh yeah, okay.
The most recent was Trump because they wanted him. It's a. You look at the pattern of presidents, you get 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2.
Well, who's
Think about how
I think the last president not to win his second term, I think was Jimmy Carter. And that was like back in what, the early 80s, right? Or late 70s.
do the math.
I guess I gotta go back and
Think about that.
I'm old school, bro. I gotta put it on paper and
Jimmy
I gotta write it
Carter
down.
was one of the probably the best presidents we ever had.
He's soft.
He was soft, but for the country, he was great.
He was relatable.
Yes.
Yeah, he was relatable.
Yes. And then you go into the megalomaniac Reagan.
Some people say Reagan was one of our best presidents.
But he was a megalomaniac.
But they also say that about Trump. They also say that about Clinton. They also say that about Obama.
my point.
That's
That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. Because those are the best puppets that we got.
Right.
We can control them.
I'm gonna get off politics because we can get into some politics.
Oh, I know. But
and
my whole
I'm
point,
gonna
my whole point
offend some
was,
motherfucking people.
my whole point was about politics was it brings the hate out in people. It truly does. People get comfortable calling people the N-word. They get comfortable being in your face racist. They get comfortable in downing who you are as a person because of who they believe in, these Pharisees.
Yeah.
People are taking their mask off.
Well, I definitely think people are getting, like you said, I think with social media in general, people are getting comfortable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
too comfortable.
And so you think that you can say some shit online and that shit translates into out in the street.
No,
It doesn't.
bruh.
It doesn't.
It
And
don't.
but people think that. Like I've seen people post stuff on Facebook and I might comment on it and then they come with a rebuttal and they getting all aggressive or what have you. And I see these same people in the streets, and you think you can talk to me like you just talked to me online, sitting at your house?
You know what I did, right?
I smack your mouth.
You know what I did, right? I posted a disclaimer from my page. This is not a safe space. This is Sparta. This is Sparta.
This is not a safe place. In a society where that's all we talk about is being in a safe place.
My page is not safe.
We have talked about it on this podcast 100 times. We said the podcast is a safe space. You could say your opinions, whatever it is.
But it's
what
truly
it is,
not,
right?
Because you come in talking crazy about, I'm gonna eviscerate you. I'm gonna overrun you.
But listen, that is the name of this podcast, sir. This is not a safe space. Like, I feel like we getting ready to get into it right now.
Well, think about it. Okay, a couple weeks ago, I had somebody come on my page with their Trump antics or whatever. I don't care about either side. I don't. And the Angry Artist Horde, I can say that.
They came for him.
Oh my God. I was like, you saw it. I was like, Leonidas, I'd have to kick them. Get them.
Get them.
And you know what? It was women getting them. Women. I'm like, oh, yeah, I like you. Yeah. I like you too. Oh, yeah. Because he came in there thinking about, he said, well, if you don't pick a race, pick a side, get out the way. I said, fuck both sides. They both suck right now.
Yep.
Equally.
Well, I think we've been voting for the lesser of the two evils.
And
that's why I was gonna say that's why I'm so big on vote local. Make sure you vote in your city elections.
Yes.
Make sure you're voting in your state elections.
Yes.
You know what? And I don't want to sound insensitive, but you know what? Honestly, I really don't give a fuck what's happening in Idaho. I ain't never been in Idaho. I ain't never going to Idaho. Fuck Idaho.
I might know the hoe. I might know the hoe, but
yeah.
On some
I'm
real
not there, I'm
shit,
not really worried about it.
people are too comfortable in projecting their opinion upon anybody. They really are, and social media has made them extra cocky.
And that goes back to my bandwagon statement. They just hop on your back and say, I'm riding with you. Don't know what you're riding for.
I've seen so many podcasts talking about, well, what about Trump doing this, X, Y, and Z, getting this, and they go, oh, he's the greatest ever, but he got caught on all these felonies, and he got busted, and they ignore it, and they want to speculate on what Kamala Harris did. There's no proof in it. We have facts versus speculation.
Yeah.
All assumptions.
That's true. What I have right here is he got all these felonies that he's riding with right now and trying to avoid. And then you got shit, how you feel.
Well, it's always, this isn't new, and it might just be newer in a political stance, but there's always an excuse why the man does what he does. There's always an excuse because we know for damn certain if Kamala Harris, Obama, any black politician went through what Trump is going through.
Oh, he'd be under the jail.
Stop it. And we know that. That's
the quickness.
That's not a secret.
But
Yeah,
the thing is, like I said, it all boils back to the strength and the horde of social media.
Yeah.
And in the money.
Well, and
Don't
yeah,
forget
and the
about
money.
the money.
Yeah, it's money. Like with anything political, it's money. It's popularity. It's, you know what I mean? Most people that vote on politics, they have no clue really what they're voting for. They're voting. What's the movie where?
Richard Pryor won.
No, it was same kind of movie, but it was. I think it was with Chris Rock. I think it was called Head of State.
Oh yes, Head of State. Yes.
And then Eddie Murphy did the same thing in one of his movies.
Yes.
Right? It's the same, I remember Eddie Murphy's was, I think Jim Johnson or something like that. Vote for Jim Johnson.
Yes.
And it was a name thing because there was already a person
Yes.
that had been in office
Yes.
named Johnson. So it was name recognition. He just played on that name recognition. And won. And it's the same thing. It's about name recognition. Bro, I'll tell you this. When I went and voted last time, there was a couple names on there that I literally hadn't even heard of, right?
And they might be the best choices.
Right, exactly. So what I did was I said, "Hey, can I pause for a minute and because I need to go look some stuff up?" And she said, "Well, you can just do it right where you're at." And I said, okay, cool. I just want to make sure that
Right.
I didn't want to hold nobody up.
Right.
Of course, you know me. I got there about 7:05. But so like I started looking stuff up, and I'm like, okay. So I look. So I'm like, okay. I need to vote for this guy. Unfortunately, he only got about 20% of the votes.
But that's what I'm saying.
I had to do that. Most people wouldn't even do that.
No, they
would
wouldn't.
They would just must be this.
We got Trump and Harris. Who you want? No, it's not. It's not keyhole like that. People are taught to do that.
And I think what's kind of crazy to it in elections, and I know why they do it, and I understand why they do it. But like, for example, for the primaries, like you have to vote a Democratic ticket or a Republican ticket, and I was really, really upset by that because there were
Both you like.
multiple people on the Democrat side that I wanted to vote for, but then there were also people on the Republican side that I wanted to vote for, that I am friends with, that I know what they do for the community, what I know what they're doing. I don't know what these people over here are doing because they're not like the people that I wanted to vote for. Like a couple of them, they're from here,
Right.
but they're Republicans, right? And I'm like, I don't really want to do a whole Republican side. Like, so I was torn in that too. Tear it.
Republicans freed who?
The Republicans free.
What was Lincoln?
He was a Republican. Yeah.
He freed the slave.
Yeah.
So think about that. They're playing on emotions both ways.
Well, it's,
This
is, I think, what, see, we're going to end this in a minute. I can tell you that. But I just
I'm on some shit right now.
Yeah, I just want to say, though, because I don't want this to go over. Like,
Right.
we'll do a part 2 maybe or something like that. But for me, like, when you look at, like, what the Democratic Party stands for and all this stuff and what the Republican Party stands for, it's not a black or white issue. It never has been a black or white issue. It's not really even a classism issue. It's become that.
Yes.
Because Democrats are now known for, well, they're going to work for the middle class. But
Are they really?
I bet you if you do the numbers,
They not.
both sides probably have done equal, which still boils down to damn near nothing.
So fucking nothing. They ain't
So-
doing shit.
Yeah.
They're not.
That's kind of crazy though. Like, why is there not a happy medium, or why is there not a real goal? Like, I feel like there's no really real goal on either side.
You know why? Because we allow that shit to happen.
Why don't we just become a nonpartisan country?
And that's why sometimes.
Why does it
that's
have to
why I
be
just don't feel
Democrat,
like I
Republican?
vote.
Because we
Independent.
keep voting that way.
No, I understand what you're saying.
If we were to rise up and say we voting for Billy Black over here, and he wins, their whole plan for the next 4 years is fucked up. It's gone out the window.
Yeah, but they, that's not about to happen, right?
But it
It could.
it could.
It could.
It could. And they're like, oh my God, how the fuck did he win? He was not on the ticket. Why did he win?
And then there's people like, oh, I want Trump because he gave us the money. I'm like, bro, what?
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I'm like, what?
Oh, see,
I'm like,
I wasn't gonna go there.
And then I'm
Listen.
like,
Woo!
and I'm
Go
like,
ahead.
I'm like, honestly, I'm the type I just haven't voted.
Well,
Cause I know it's equally as bad to not vote and then vote or whatever. It's the same difference. But I just feel like I just don't.
people give Trump credit for doing shit during COVID.
Yep.
When everything was down and we had to get shit done and everything was lowered and cheaper because they couldn't sell shit. They give him credit for people getting sick and fucking dying. Fuck you, Trump.
You are not a Trump. Well,
I know.
you're not. I mean, you made it be known you are not a Trump advocate, but
I'm not a fucking
on
Kamala Harris or Biden advocate either.
Right.
Fuck them too.
on damn, the angry artist is back, folks.
Well, think about this. Okay, I gotta say this. People are voting for Kamala because she's black.
Nah, she ain't black.
No.
She Indian.
No, what I'm saying is people are saying, oh, yeah, vote for her, she's black. So? Fuck her. Fuck Trump. They haven't earned shit from me yet.
Who? Let me ask you this, and this might be an unfair question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Who would you put in the race if you could?
One we had last time that didn't make it, Bernie Sanders.
Bernie? Okay.
Yes, for sure.
I kinda
What about
agree
you,
with that,
Young
too.
Wall?
I kind of agree with that too, but like at the same time, I was still in the mindset like, I don't know what I'm voting for. So that's just me, honestly.
Yeah, okay, that's a respect.
And then I think, what is my vote gonna do? You already made your mind up.
and
I'm like, I'm gonna do me regardless. I honestly don't really care. I really don't. What is he gonna do for me?
Right, that's understandable.
He ain't do nothing for me. I ain't get no money either. So what is he gonna do for me?
Right.
I had to get out the door regardless. I was still going out and work because I was an essential worker, so it doesn't matter.
I was working too. He was working too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I still gotta go get it. So y'all seen your ass just getting the money? Okay, cool. I had to go grind for mine.
Yeah.
You ain't help me none.
Right.
I ain't had no benefits, so why should I vote?
Actually, I got put in debt. I mean, to a degree. Because I had a small student loan, but they stopped taking payments. Right? I thought my loan was paid up. So now 2 years later, I'm getting something talking about I'm 3 months behind and 4 months behind and this and that. And now I gotta pay this money plus you've charged me interest for 2 years. I was still working. I could have paid that. That's not even a problem.
Right.
But now I got to pay extra money
because
you chose. I didn't ask for it. I didn't fill out no paperwork to say
COVID.
I want it. Yeah, and that's what it was for. But I'm like, I didn't give me an option.
Right.
I might have said, you know what? Because it is COVID and I'm making more money during COVID as an essential healthcare worker, I want to pay double on my student loans.
You've been done a year ago.
I would have been, bro, it's $2,000.
You've been done. Oh, God dang. Couple months you've been done.
But that's what I'm saying. It was like $1,900, but now all of a sudden it comes back and all of a sudden it's like $2,600. So because you deferred my payments for me that I didn't ask for, I got to pay. Now, thank you.
I gotta pay
extra. Now,
wrongdoing.
yeah, it's different if I would have said, hey, it's COVID. I'm not working away. I want mine deferred. Yep, I understand that in 2 years, 3 years, whatever, I'm going to be responsible for.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I didn't ask for it. Nor was I asked, do I want to do it? Right. It's one of those things where they just kind of put it out there, put it in the little small print back on the website somewhere that I never go to. You know what I'm saying? That said, if you don't want to do this, you have to contact us at blah, 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 blah.
Well, that junk email.
Bro. And with that being said, man, we're going to get the hell on out of here. It's your man, DJ Big Mike.
And the fucking Angry Artist.
And your boy, Walt Da Vinci.
Thank you for joining Beyond the Tracks podcast. Peace.